diver, you were talking about why is childlike? Fortunately, though, it's now that we can finally relax. It's morning already. Oh, Paimon still needs more sleep. Huh? Wait, look over there. Isn't that? It's one of Linny's cards. Let Paimon see what's written on it. Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day. Everyone has the day off today, which makes it the perfect time to do some investigating. It's been a while since we last talked. Have you been making any progress lately? Let's meet at our Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the day off. From the sound of it, Lenny's been making... We still have some time before... Look! There are some people talking over there!
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all...
Hey, speak for yourself, man!
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by...
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have? Who wants to live in the ruddy old...
And what makes you think they'd want to hire someone like you?
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. That's true. There's a group of people over there.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you...
What's the matter? Now just look...
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Fine.
You hear that, Quisto?
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right?
Really?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically...
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a...
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that...
So... You two really like to gossip?
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with... Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know?
I don't mind him. Quisto's always the welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was super...
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals.
Oh, so you're the one who made...
You are correct. I am a true... Since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen carefully. Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about... You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he does...
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks. Even better...
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all.
But did you know that Jurier was a talented researcher from the...
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora, Once you're in the Fortress of Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man.
Wait a second.
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates?
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Julia to a pulp.
Step on up.
Hey, you over there? Yeah, you! Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
You TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Alright, no
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all... There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from... Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now.
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any strange Rupin? Did you know that they're... Yeah, so you've already met those two. They're quite a pair. They always keep an eye out for the latest... I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were sent down here. You know how bartenders are. Always chatting.
Good to know.
Let me think. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the Fortress of Meripede before?
Huh?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled to go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole Forbidden Zone?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but...
Anything else? Not that I can think of.
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Huh? That look in your eyes. You found something?
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just
Oh, I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors, he is a harbinger after all. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually...
his escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to
Well, when you put it that way...
Bingo!
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it. It's the least I can do. We're all in this. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing.
Collecting information.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, and if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And after that...
You can even estimate how long it...
We've been working together for a long... Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able... Oh, and there's just one last... Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremonet's report on Master Child's whereabouts. Fremonet's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need...
What do you want us to do? Will it...
Well, I won't call it easy. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the... You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier. So it probably investigate the internal structure of the infirmary. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, no, when it comes to intelligence gathering, I'll believe anything as long as it...
All right, then we'll have...
Let's go our separate ways for now, then.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people in...
Right. I feel like
It's not impossible.
So... it's a bit hard to understand them from here. Someone, please help! She's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you... The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale Let me take a look. Please, lie down over here. Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, traveler! Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. My checkup has confirmed that she's not... Oh, that's good. I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. I don't sense serious damage to your organs. And here? Huh? But based on my... what about here? Oh, I think you just ate something that disagreed with... So that's... And there have been other inmates. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low. Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new...
Very well.
And she hopped away.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
Her stomach aches really bad.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious...
But it also...
What do you mean that's true? That's really misrepresenting. Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they helped Miss Sishuin to—
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about—
that's correct.
Are you two...
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the You could say she fancies herself as Miss C.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart—
Hey, don't start arguing now! Please, keep it civil. Hey! There's no need to fight!
Release.
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
He just slowly walked off like that?
That's just— I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that—
You really can't...
I mean, can you blame me? Look, who would like— I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Sishuin— No.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Sishuin.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be... Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known. Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the... So her... All right then. Is there anything we should know besides... No, her base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure she'll recover quite... Got it! Paimon! Oh, you're going to take a nap already? We've been to lots of places together. She may look a bit under... Oh, so you're the... Ah, you're awake. How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never... Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Thank you, Miss Sishuin.
Surprise! Over here!
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time? No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Paimon, Paimon talked with Sishuin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything. Whoa, you really are super thorough. today's the day! Let's go meet up with Vinny!
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our
That's good. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of—
Wait, why is she
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes—
Perhaps that's true. You're both very good people. You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can
Well, everyone could use some more friends.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from it. Glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything—
Is now really a good—
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a— Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only now—
Okay, then let's—
Lynette should be— Strange.
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make— Unless—
Let's see if there are any clues around here.
Okay.
This is it!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, could Lynette have tried to get inside? Let's look around here for some more clues. None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right?
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, which means either the head nurse didn't return the—
There are some books here and advanced nursing, how to raise— These sure are some interesting books. She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings.
Seems quite—
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper.
a slip of paper.
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, "Out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the..."
This is—
Is that all? The back.
Show me! Now!
That look on— Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be? No. Could she—
Writhely. Did he do—
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Writhely. He doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Writhely. We're a completely different I'd like to know that too. Don't panic, just think everything over. Wait, you're right. The fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds.
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the... If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably...
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine would...
No. I'm the leader of this operation and...
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler...
I simply cannot allow Lynette... I have to go.
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Right. I feel like we still have some...
It's not impossible, but it'll require...
Is that so?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once... Someone! Please help!
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? Being able to read human expressions is quite... Lenny! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him. He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Wriothesley's office.
Come out and face me, Wriothesley!
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try it?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for...
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would... Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you...
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and... As for Fremine... No, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go...
There was no need to do so. The Fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people...
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands.
He's not. What do you...
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a... Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gate...
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world.
Fremine's a star dot...
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord.
So, you've been keeping tabs...
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior...
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, If she cares for the well-being of her dear... I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bond...
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face... Mr. Linney, you have won.
Linny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective? I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given... Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me.
I shouldn't...
6.
Wait,
2. Time's up.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave.
Yeah, listen to the Traveler!
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my... But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote. Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to...
I've been told that the infirmary is always... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took... We often see Miss Sijuin... I've been told that the infirmary is always empty. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because The research note said that, according to Collins, the Pancration... We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the... Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed... I've been told that the infirmary... Fonta's internal reports... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament... The research note said that the...
So that's what's going on. The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work. At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch. Sijuin has only the best intentions with her. Unfortunately, Melusines as a race, the recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals, cannot taste the Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intent. All right. Now, there are also some hidden rules in the Pancration ring, including...
Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupon. I've been told that the infirmary... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place The Fonta promoter has... According to Collins, Fonta's internal report...
rule. That hidden rule of the pancreation ring is about how, people get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously, but really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet to be a blood red drink. It's no wonder even Fanta's own staff were questioning. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the They came to the fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the pancreation tournaments. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true, and so only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collab. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and... You'll pay for this! Ah!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sigewinne. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Sigewinne?
Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional.
Sigewinne...
Not at all. I am merely a resident. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would...
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well?
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. His Grace knows it too, right?
My dear Sigewinne, whatever shall I do with you? Would it...
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be true.
What are you talking about?
Take me if you want.
How touching.
Don't be like that.
All right, everyone, calm down. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave.
You...
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarend. My door.
Fremine... Fremine...
What's going on? What is Clarend doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like...
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed
What did...
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clarend while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not...
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial sea...
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator.
Where is she?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good...
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, how's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time...
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried...
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could...
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had...
That's it. Want some tea?
Not particularly.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea.
Might as well then, I suppose.
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look all right.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Remine? Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side.
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.